A life-threatening health crisis, terrifying for anyone, especially for a parent when it's your child. When she was 9 years old, Maddie underwent surgery for a brain tumor. Her family helped her deal with that experience. Well, they helped in all ways, but one of the ways was by collecting fake mustaches, something she enjoyed, and starting a hashtag on social media, Mustaches for Maddie. Joining us this morning is her mom, who wrote a book inspired by the experience, and she is also an author already leading into this. So Shelly Brown, you wrote this with your husband, and what a journey your family has been on. So thank you so much for being with us. And right out of the gate, tell us how your daughter's doing.
Right out of the gate, she's doing great. So don't stress yourself out.
Yes, thank you.
The story has a good ending.
The story has a good ending. And this is essentially a work of fiction, but it is closely following the story and the experiences that your family went through.
Exactly. Though it is fiction, it is based very much so on the things that we went through.
What stands out most to you about this experience? I mean, that is got to be one of the most horrific moments a mother can endure, to hear that your daughter has a brain tumor and she could die from this.
Right. It's a big deal, but what stands out the most to me is, one, bravery that we all have. I mean, nobody thinks I'm going to be a super brave soldier today. They just go out in the field and they have to face what they have to face. And I think that that's kind of what we all do every day, is that, you know, sometimes you're 9 years old and you have to face something really big and really scary. And sometimes you're a mom and you have to face something really big and really scary. And bravery is a very simple, basic thing that we all have to do every day.
And as a parent, you have to lead your family through it, like it or not.
Right.
And
Right.
I imagine you got to go and cry in the closet when the kids aren't looking, so that they can feel like everything's going to be fine. And thankfully, everything is fine.
Right. Everything was. We lucked out. That's not everybody's story, unfortunately. But that is ours. And so.
You were already a published author, but what was it like to sit down and tell this story, this very personal story?
Well, you want to get even more strange here, is that they asked me to do the audio reading. So here I am reading this story, and there were many times like I got a little bit emotional telling this story. Especially at the very end, there's an author's note, and I read the names of the two surgeons who did her surgery both times, and I teared up just thinking about how grateful I am for these men and the sacrifice they did, and you know, to come to a place where they were able to do that for us.
And I imagine a lot of families are going to be thankful to read this story and get some hope from it, and also to be able to identify with kind of those forces of strength that will push you through what seems to be the most impossible challenge. Tell me about the mustaches. Where in the world does this come from?
Okay, so when we were sitting in the hospital, knowing that the surgeons told us we won't know until we get in there, we were sitting there realizing this is a big deal, and a mustache picture popped up on my social media of my cousin, and she said, hashtag mustaches for Maddie. And it was for me, you know, and it was for Maddie, because she knew Maddie thought mustaches were so funny. And so I was just really grateful for that. Before Maddie was out of surgery, we had tons of mustache pictures that people picked up on that hashtag, realized what was going on, and sent us picture after picture after picture.
Well, and it goes to show you need those little moments of levity.
You do. Through
even the darkest times, and that's something that was probably a defining moment.
Because some people are like, you can't, you know, like levity, laughter is bad. And it's like, no, are you kidding? Laughter is great. Like, it's something that's an absolute necessity, or you're going to start crying all the time.
It's going to keep you going.
Right.
Well, the book is available now, I assume, everywhere.
It is available October 3rd.
October 3rd.
Yes, but you can get a pre-sale.
Pre-sale,
yeah,
definitely.
You know, jump online.
Then it can be delivered October 3rd. It is Mustaches for Maddie, and it also includes a letter at the end from Maddie herself.
From Maddie herself, and the audiobook has her reading it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, grab your tissues then, and then be ready to smile and grab your mustache and hashtag mustaches for Maddie. Thank you so much. Great to see you, and so happy to hear that your daughter's doing well.
Thank you so much.